Hey there, friends and family. This is Marcie with Marcie Creates. And tonight I have for you a Tutorial Tuesday. We are going to be making the first part of a necklace with the beautiful Didi's Deluxe bead box with the Dragonfly theme. And as you can see, if you did not see my unboxing, I did that one last night along with the finished jewelry update. So do check that out. And then I unboxed this, and as you can see, gorgeous colors. I'm going to be taking this strand apart and using some of these. I almost hate to take it apart because it's so beautiful, but you know, we gotta create something, so that's going to be taken apart. And then I just took a nod from this, especially this strand. I went into my stash and I got some more of that bright green and some hot pink that are in the strand here, and a few more bead caps. And then I grabbed just some gold seed beads and some head pins. I'm going to be making a wire component, focal component for a necklace tonight. It's going to be pretty elaborate, so that's going to be part one. Part two will be tomorrow night, where we actually make the rest of the necklace. But I did want to show you I did a little sketch so I wouldn't get lost. And this is always very helpful if you're going to do wire work, to kind of lay out, or even not, even if you're just thinking about a design that might be more complicated than you're used to. It is helpful to do a little diagram, little sketch. You know, no one's expecting you to be Rembrandt, so as long as it makes sense to you and you can follow along to make a necklace, then I would suggest it. And then you can save these too and refer back to them. So anyway, what we have here is this. I'm going to make a wire piece here, and we're going to use some number 26 gauge, and I'm going to be putting these green beads in fives, in like loops. We're going to be hanging this piece, Dragonfly piece, in the center here. I wrote lower because I don't want it quite so close. So then I kind of did a little diagram of a stack that I might want to do. And then these guys are going to be on either side, kind of like lanterns hanging. And then if it works out, we're going to do these dangles right here. And then I'm going to take a number 20 gauge and do some of these beautiful purple tiger eye beads. And I might pop something in the center there different. So that's kind of where we're going tonight. So it's not, you know, if you take it in steps, it looks intimidating on paper, but you'll see it's not going to be that, it's just time consuming. So I don't want to make this video super long. And I'm starting late, and I do apologize for that. But things could not be helped today. And so my schedule for making this video got delayed by a few hours. I think there's a full moon I missed, but the day job was wild and woolly and I had to work over. So that's life. That's how the cow ate the cabbage. So anyway, let's get started. So for the main piece, I'm going to be using 18 gauge wire. The beads that I'm going to be stringing on are 26 gauge, and then this piece is going to be 20 gauge. So first things first, we need our green beads. I've already got these laid out here that I want to use. I may use some of these spacer beads. I haven't decided yet. These we're going to leave for possibly the rest of the necklace, as well as these items right here. So, and then this beautiful bracelet clasp, going to put to the side for a bracelet, of course. And then I do want these, I've got the druzy mixed in with the tiger eye, so I think I'll just pull those out just so we can get our hands on the stuff we want. I'm debating whether I'm going to do anything with the dyed jade, so I'm just going to keep that up there as an option. So I, you know, just was thinking more structurally, and then I thought I would play with color once I get the structure going. So we have some of these beautiful tiger eye. And then in here, I wanted to stack just one of these on top of this guy. And I think I want to do, see, that matches perfectly, but I don't want it to match. I think I want it to contrast. Let's see, white, no. Maybe we'll do the pink. Yeah, the pink and then the green. That's pretty. All right. So, and the pearls we're gonna use possibly in the necklace. Haven't decided yet on those. So, first thing I'm gonna do is take this apart. Gasp. It's so pretty. I mean, it's so gorgeous strung together. It's almost a crime to take it apart, but you have to do that. It's hard to do. This is so lovely, but I need the beads, so we got to do it. All right, here we go. Oh, and I am going to use these really pretty flower beads. Aren't those gorgeous? All right, so, and I like these bead caps too. We're going to use those. I'm saving these look so much like wings, it's just great, crazy. But we're gonna save those for something else. There is our pendant. And here is our other drop. I think we'll make the drops first. We'll start off with something non-intimidating. And for the drops on either side, I wanted to, I brought in these little bicones for my stash. I'm going to put those on the bottom. And we've got the bead caps here. And then the flowers. I like that. And I might put the little coin spacers. All right, and we're gonna save these really bright ones with the flowers on them for the necklace, as well as these really cute cube beads. Pick up some of the fuchsia. These are gonna be hanging. I think I have 6 of those, yes. Okay, so let's see. I think we'll do these bead caps with this. And I think we're off to the races now. So let me push these back a little. And I would have liked to have used some ball head pins, but I don't have any in this length. So this is my little hack. I'm gonna take these gold seed beads and make it look like there's a ball underneath by using the seed beads. So now we've got a little illusion of a ball end cap. And let's see, I'm gonna look at my sketch for just a second. Yeah, I think I want to do a bead cap. I think this bead cap might be, is that gonna work? Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do our beautiful, oh, actually, you know what? I have a even longer one, and I want to grab the right one. I grabbed the wrong one. I wanted this to be, because that pendant's kind of long, so we'll just move this over. Okay. So I like that. This is beautiful. I love the dusty lilac. And then let's do a couple of these. Our pink. And then our bead caps. and our green bead. I like the pops of bright color. So that I like. So we're just going to do a simple wire wrap. If I can find my round nose pliers, there they are. Okay. So I'm just doing a simple loop. We'll wrap that around a couple of times. Let me cut this. Let me get the ends. All right, so that's one piece. Now we're going to do these others. Should not take long. These are so pretty. I really love those. It's amazing the different colors and finishes on the check beads. I mean, the shapes look familiar, but then I'm always astounded by the different shades, the different combinations, the different surface treatments. It's mind-boggling. But I love it because it's always something new, you know? Okay. I'm gonna need a little help, I think, getting that around. Boy, that long head pin was nice to wrap with. I need to get more of those. They're not really struggling, you know, at the end with the end. The end with the end. Easy for me to say. Whoops. Hey, thanks for all the nice compliments on the jewelry yesterday. That was really sweet. You guys really liked all that. You liked the unboxing and the finished jewelry, so I'll do more of that. Definitely. Okay. Had a stray over there. And I do like these little, I had these left over from something, these bicones, and they're perfect for this. It's funny how that works out. You just never know. So I did mention I'm redoing my bead room, and I will be showing some videos on that. Because I use color so much with my designing and color theory, I'm reorganizing my beads. I had them by type and color, but unless they're super special bead, I'm doing everything by color. So I'm having to shift a lot of things around, and things are in bins and they're all over the place. So today, when I got up to go to lunch, I knocked over a big bin. So yeah, beads everywhere. It was quite loud. Scared Ginger. Ginger stays in here with me when I'm working during the day. She took off. Poor baby. So it startled her. I was yelling after her, "You're not in trouble." And she just jumped on the couch and hid under the blankets. It was so funny. I came over there and reassured her. I said, "Your mom is just clumsy. I'm sorry." She just looked at me like, "I'm gonna stay on the couch for a while." I don't blame her. Unfortunately, she can't help me pick them up. I wish. All right. So we got those made. That didn't take too long. Now we're going to make the main piece, which is this big piece here that I'm going to do at the 18 gauge. And I may do 5 loops on either side. That's what I'm going for. I did kind of practice with some of these to see about how big it was going to be, so I could kind of gauge how big my wire needs to be. So here's my 18 gauge. I'm gonna, let's see, I'm thinking that's gonna be plenty. I'd rather have too much than not enough, because I can always cut the end off. The excess, I mean. All right. So let me get this ready to go. I'm just gonna warm this. If anything like 20 gauge or higher, thicker, I mean, you probably want to warm it before you do anything. All right. Then I'm gonna take my bail making. Oops, let me get that end first. All right. I'm gonna make a coil. Kind of like that. Just for starters. I'm gonna probably spread that out, but I don't want the beads to slide off. So now I'm gonna make this kind of divot shape down here. And I'm just gonna eyeball this, so let's see, I'm gonna need at least, yeah, let me do it right here. I kind of like my Xeron for this because it makes it sharp. Let me just see. I do want to keep in mind that I need to make a coil. So this needs to be a little bit longer than this. So I'm just gonna move up just a hair. That should do it. Okay, and I'm just gonna pinch. So now I have this. And now I'm gonna squeeze. I'm just making a little channel, basically, where my pendant is gonna sit. And now I'm gonna gently open this. Kind of got twisted, but that's okay. I can straighten it up that way. Small movements. That's what Jem Hawks, who I watch religiously, always says. Small movements. Okay. So I'm just opening that up. Okay, and I want a slight curve. So I don't really have anything. I think I'm gonna use my this is to clean my glasses. This is an example of using everyday objects, and I'm just gonna press it like this. You guys can see. I'm worried I'm gonna hit my camera, but hopefully you can see that. Now I'm gonna do the other side. Just like that. You can use anything. All right. And this is pretty curvy. I want it opened up just a little, but now you've got a nice, pretty graceful curve. And yeah, we're gonna have to adjust a few things. Yeah, so this is where our pendant is gonna go, like this. And now we want to do these green beads. I'm going to take this off for just a minute. I'm going to have to put it back on when I do the other side, when I start the other side. But I think I want to open this up just a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. All right, so let's see what happens. This is the part that's iffy because I like I said, I'm eyeballing it. We're going to take our 26 gauge and I have to grab, I think I'm going to do one side and then the other. I thought about going all the way through, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to do one side and then the other. I think that'll be easier because I have to put that pendant on. So I just pulled a whole bunch of this. I'm hoping not to hit the camera, but as you can see, I've got a nice long piece. Now you don't want to warm 26 gauge because it'll snap. So we're not going to warm it. So I'm just going to take this piece and I'm going to do about 4 or 5 wraps this way. 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'll do 6. Okay. And then, if you can see, you can push this with your fingernails, or you can take your pliers and just gently push those together. And now we're ready to start making our loops. So I decided to do 5 beads on each loop. So I'm just going to string this. Let's see here. They're so shiny. It's hard to see where the hole is. I always have that problem. Do you guys have that problem? All right, let's see. I'll do a few of these and then I don't want to make you watch every single one of them, but you'll get the idea here in just a sec. Come on, mister. Also, I don't want you to have to watch me chasing beads all over the place. I think that's anchored pretty good. Let me give myself some help here. Shiny beads. They are gorgeous though. I do love these boxes. Also, I have all these lights on for the camera, and so the light just bounces all over the place. The trials and tribulations of making videos. Okay, so I have 5, and now I'm gonna just gently grab this. So I'm gonna gently push these to where I want them. I hope you can see that. Just like that. And now I'm gonna do some more wraps. I'm gonna use my thumb to kind of anchor the beads while I wrap this way. And I think between, I will do, let's see, let's do 4. Okay, and again, we need to tighten. And it's a little bit loose, but I think we can push it. Yeah, we can push it like that. So how many of these are gonna fit? Let's see. Well, that's 1, 2, 3. I think we should be able to do 5. And I may do something creative down at the bottom if it looks like I have too much room or not enough room. That is up to you as you're doing this. So let's do another one. I'm gonna do like 2 more just so you can get the idea. And then I'll finish this side and we'll put the pendant on, and then I'll work on the other side. It's gonna be exactly the same way I'm doing this side, but you don't need to watch every single step. Just want you to get an idea. Come on, mister. All right. Okay, so again, we're gonna gently make our loop. That's really pretty. I like that. Here's hoping that this works. I think it will. So now we're gonna do 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna push that together. What's nice about the 26 gauge wire is you can really, it's malleable. Now you don't wanna be rough with it, of course, because it will snap. But, you know, you can squish these together and make them look as neat as you want. And I'm thinking we could do 3 more on this side. I'm gonna do 1 more, and then I'm gonna go off camera, and you'll see this on the one side finished. We'll add the pendant. I'll do the other side, and then we'll add the tiger eye beads and all the drops and everything. So we need 5 of these. Okay. Zip line them on down there. Snug them up. Get them all snugly. My parents used to, when they tucked me in at night, they'd, you know, squish me into my covers and they'd say, snug as a bug in a rug. Well, that's what we're doing. We're snugging our beads in a rug or necklace or whatever. You know what I mean. I am tired, guys. Forgive the metaphor. It's not going to get any better. I think I'll just refrain from doing any more commentary like that. Oh gosh. Okay, and I did 4 wraps again. So as you can see, that's turning out to be a really pretty pattern. I really like that. And I think I get 2 more out of that. So let me go off camera and do the other 2. And we'll add our pendant, and then we'll continue on the other side. Or I will continue on the other side. And maybe when I get to the end, I'll come back on camera. But I think you get the gist. So give me just a second. For you, it's just going to be like not even a millisecond. But for me, it's going to be a moment. See you soon. Okay, so I'm back, and we've got our 5 loops on this side, and I wrapped it 6 times like I did at the beginning. And what I'm going to do now is right on the inside of this piece, I'm going to snip this wire so that it doesn't poke anybody. And I may have to go in a little closer. All right, and then we're gonna just press that down so no one gets poked. All right, so we have this piece started. It looks looking good. We're going to add our pendant now, and this is going to get in the way a little bit while you're working, so just know that. And I am going to, let's see, I think I'm going to go ahead and do our loops on this side. So we're going to take our round nose again. And I think I went around just, I kind of wrapped it more than that, but I think if I do that, I'm not going to have enough room, which means I'll probably cut this, and that's okay. We want enough room for our 5 loops on this side, so we want it to match. So again, I think I will just grab another bunch of the 26 gauge. I'm running out of this, so I need to get more. Always good to have more, enough, you know, more than you need, because you just never know. You don't want to run out. I mean, if you do, you do. You'll just have to do a little extra wrapping. But, so one thing I realized is I didn't count how many of these green beads. So I did 5 of 5, so that's 25. So I just gonna make sure I have enough before I should have done that beforehand, but I didn't. So that's, I think we got plenty. I knew we had a bunch, but probably a good idea to count out your beads. You know, we have plenty left. That's good. Maybe for some earrings or within the rest of the necklace, we'll see. Okay, so now we're gonna do what we did on this side, only we're gonna do it on this side. I think I'm gonna just turn this around to make it easier for me, because I'm right-handed. And I think, well, you want it to match though. I better just do it this way. And see, this guy's gonna want to slide and get in your way, but you just got to move them out of the way. So we're gonna do our 6 wraps first. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm gonna push these. Okay. Let me put that down for just a second while we grab our 5 beads. You get into a little rhythm, I think, once you get started on something like this. At least I do. It was a little dicey at the beginning, trying to get these little beads on here. But I think I got it now. All right. And again, we're gonna push this up, and we're gonna move our pendants. It is gonna get in the way. Now you could put this on later with a jump ring and eliminate all of this, but I'm extra and I don't want the jump ring on there, so that's why I'm doing it this way. But you could do that. Okay. What did I say? 4? Yeah, 4 wraps in between. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm grabbing beads like crazy with this long wire. So let's scotch this. Let me come in here with my where'd my little Xyron go? There it is. This is so nice for getting into tight spaces. All right. Oh, that's a little squished. Let me move that. So that's what's nice about this 26 gauge wire is you can move it up and down just like that and get it exactly how you want it. Okay, let's grab our next 5. I think you get the gist. I'm gonna do this next set and then I'll do the rest off camera so we can get our tiger eye on here. And then we'll play around with dangles. Yeah, it's nighttime here and 97, but feels like 107 outside. We just drink a lot of water. That's all you can do. And I'm just so happy about Instacart because I don't even want to go to the grocery store. I tip nice though because those poor people are out in the sun bringing me groceries, so I am very appreciative. Okay. All right. So this is our next loop. I'm just snuggling these snug as a bug. And we're going to do 4 wraps. And sometimes it's going to fight you. You just got to tell it who's boss. I'm the boss of you, Mr. Beads and Mr. Wire. That's what I tell my dachshund too. She thinks she's the boss. She's a bossy little girl. I think that's 4 wraps. She's so funny when she goes outside because she goes out and does what she needs to do and then barks at the door for me to come get her, let her in, and then she stands at the door and just looks at me funny. I'm like, what do you need, a red carpet? You're the one that barked. She just gives me this little haughty expression like, it's about time. It's hilarious. I have funny dogs. All right, so I'm going to do the rest off camera before I destroy my entire bead mat. I'm surprised I haven't hit the camera yet. But as you can see, this is turning out really nice. And then I will be back. Okay, so I'm back. And I'm just giving this a once over. I really like this. That's cute. I think I do want, though, because I have these, I got to decide where I'm going to put these. And I think I was going to do them up higher, but I don't think that's going to look right. So I think I am going to have to do the jump ring thing, which I didn't think I wanted to do, but maybe right there. I'm trying to decide where to put these. Or there. Decisions. Maybe we want to do that. And then we're going to do these guys and another piece of wire. And I think maybe we want to do something in the center what I don't know. Let's see. Gonna eyeball that some more. I think that's too much. That's cute, but don't think that's gonna... Huh. Maybe, and with some bead caps, or actually maybe a green one for contrast. I like that. That's pretty. It kind of picks up the green there. So yeah, I think we'll do that. So maybe, I think, oh gosh, honestly, I don't want to do a jump ring. So I think what I might do is just redo these and wrap them around the necklace. I mean the wire piece. I didn't think about that. See, this is what winging it will do. Teaches you the order of how to do things, even with a sketch. Let's try the jump ring first before I do that. And where are my jump rings? I wasn't planning on using those tonight. Hello, Mr. Jump Ring. Wonder how thick ones would look. I mean, if you're gonna do a jump ring, maybe do one that really stands out. Yeah, let's try that. I don't want those to hang lower than this though. So I think I'm gonna have to go up, because those are pretty big. So I think, let me just flatten this out just a little so these don't. All right, let's see how that does. If it doesn't work, we'll try something else. That's how that goes. Move these guys. You know, we could hang them from the actual beads. That's a thought. Let me see what that looks like. Oh, but you know, I've got 5 beads. That's not gonna work. Raise your hand if I'm making you nervous. Everybody's like, what are you doing? Believe me, the little voice in my head saying the same thing. What are you doing? Oh man. Hey, you gotta keep it interesting, right? Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna like this, but hey, let's see, just close it up and see what happens. Also, I'm wondering if it's gonna stay. Oh. It was going so well. Here we go. Here we go. Remember I said earlier we got to tell it who's boss? Yeah. All right. I'm just going to put one on. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. And nope. Nope. That's all right. We had to try it. All right. Let me grab a couple more head pins. This will not take long because this didn't take long to put together in the first place. Maybe I could find some more of those really long ones. That would be helpful since we're going to be wrapping this way. So I've grabbed really long, two really long ones. Let's see what that does. I think that'll work better actually. So little adjustment to the plan, and that's, you know, part of designing, and that's kind of why I do this. I want you to see what to do when you get stuck. I get stuck all the time, or something doesn't work right away. It's just the way it is, but that's how you learn. That's true with anything. I don't mind making mistakes on camera or fumbling a bit if it helps somebody else. So I hope this is going to work. I think it will. So a wing and a prayer. So I'm going to make this, I think I'm going to make the loop pretty large. So we've got plenty of play. So I think I'm going to grab my smaller, no, I think that's wider. The very base of my round nose. These are really malleable head pins too, so that'll help. That'll help also. So now I'm not going to obviously close that up. So let's see. I think I am going to put it right here. My fingers don't want to work. There we go. Do I got it? I think I do. Nope. All right. Didn't I say I thought there was a full moon? There we go. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. See, I was worried to do a whole video of the whole necklace in one night. That's why we're doing it in 2 steps, because obviously this is a little bit more involved than even I thought with a sketch. Okay, let's see. I still don't like that. Just not hanging right. Maybe. Oh. What if we... See how I have this little divot here? What if we did a little divot? This is going to be dicey. I hope I don't break anything, but let's try it. Hope you can see what I'm doing. All right, and then that's better. Let's see what we can do with the other side. No guts, no glory, right? The other thing is I don't want to snap this 26 gauge wire. Oh boy. Well, I like the shape, but I think that's just not gonna work. That's okay. We're gonna use these dangles somewhere. Oh, I had another thought. All right, I have another thought for these, but let's move on. I'm gonna leave these over here. We're gonna revisit that. I actually do like that shape that we did here. I think that's kind of cool. So let's just leave this for now like it is. Let me squish these back together because okay. So let's add our tiger eye. And I think we decided 6, or I decided 6, and then this guy in the middle. So let me grab my 20 gauge wire. Here it is. Hope I wasn't off camera for all that, guys. Okay. I don't want to pinch myself. There we go. Just want to get that end. All right. Let me straighten this out a bit. Okay, I'm going to use this same bottle, and I'm going to just wrap this around again. Now, I thought about connecting this to this, but I'm not going to. We're going to connect those later when I make the necklace part. So for now, I'm just going to do kind of the same thing I did here. I'm going to make some loops, not as big. I'm going to use my smaller, and I'm going to do a loop here. And I'm just going to wrap it around a few times. Like that, so my beads don't fall off. And then we're going to string these onto the 20 gauge. And you could do a pattern. I'm going to keep it simple for now. I think we got enough going on, you know, through here. So that's 5. I made this extra long so I wouldn't run out. Doesn't want to go in there. There we go. And bead caps. So pretty. That tiger eye is gorgeous. We'll do 6 more. Get all that fuzzy stuff off my fingers. Okay. So that's gonna go right there. Oh, that's really pretty. Right like that. So I'm gonna cut some of this off. Not yet. I wanna make sure I have enough. So we're gonna just poor Cha-Cha. She has allergies really bad and she's in there in the living room sneezing. Poor baby. We all need allergy pills. Okay. So I'm just leaving this kind of loose right now because we're going to attach it later with whatever way I want to string. I am going to take, now that we've got all this on, we can take these guys off, these extra pieces of the 26 gauge from when we wrapped our green beads. And I will get those ends. Maybe this one will be better. Yeah. Much better. Okay. Let me push this down a little. So I'm happy with most of this. The dangles, well, we're gonna have to revisit that. So I'm gonna leave you on a cliffhanger. I'm gonna try to figure out what I want to do with these. I'm not giving up on it yet, but it may be a case where I don't use them in this particular. Maybe I'll, in fact, what I might do instead of hang those, maybe when I make the necklace part, we'll just do that. Because I have these guys also that I'm going to hang here. Maybe we just leave that and we'll just do some dangles. Actually, I was going to do this. Let me just show you up close. Okay, so I know this was a little lengthy, but as you can see, we did have to modify the design a bit to do a little problem solving. But for the most part, I think the idea came out really good. The dangle situation, well, you know, sometimes you get an idea, it works or it doesn't. But I think I like the idea of using these as a station for the actual necklace. And then that way, maybe we can play with these guys and, you know, do some fun stringing that way. So I think that's what'll probably happen. And I'm going to wrap it up tonight so you can contemplate how this will look tomorrow. I just didn't want to make this video super long, and I knew that the focal piece might take a minute, and I wasn't sure it was going to work out. Most of it did, just this piece didn't. And hey, that happens. But I think I like the idea of stringing that there. And next time I do something like this, maybe I'll do some loops for actual dangles along with the wire wrapping. That's probably what I'll do. All right. Thanks for watching tonight and joining me on this little adventure. I hope you learned something. I hope it inspired you. Thank you for all the lovely comments on the on YouTube. The comments from yesterday, I really appreciate it. You guys are really awesome, and I'm glad that you're enjoying my videos. If you've not subscribed, please do. I am trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. I think I'm at 1973, so we're getting close. And I am going to do a giveaway that Beth Sullivan, who is a polymer clay artist and does beautiful work, she's made pieces especially for the raffle / giveaway. So make sure that you're subscribed, and then also please join us over on Facebook in the Facebook group Marcie Creates. We have a wonderful group of ladies, and I think there might be some guys too. Beautiful jewelry, and just the nicest people, very encouraging. Everybody is just super nice. I can't say enough about that group. So please do join, and stay tuned tomorrow night. I'm leaving you on this cliffhanger. We will continue where we left off. I think I like this idea, so that's probably what we're gonna do, but there'll be more. And I'm gonna bid you adieu because it's late and your girl is tired. And hopefully tomorrow will be a better day for me during the day job. But anyway, take care of your sweet selves. Be safe. Take care of your families. And I will see you on the next video.